Okay, welcome to the third match. We won the die roll again. This hand is pretty interesting. I don't think I really like it. Like, does very little. The denials are kind of questionable. Then again, it has Bolt Snapcaster Bolt, which is pretty good against some decks, and it has pretty good mana. I don't know, I think I'm gonna keep it. It's kind of hard to justify mulligan a hand that has a good land to spell ratio, good mana, and early interaction, and interaction in general. And maybe we just get some good force backs off with at least one of those. But I'm not entirely sure if it's correct to keep it. It would definitely be on the more aggressive side of mulliganing, but I could imagine aggressively mulligan a hand like that. So, which land is the more important? We might have to Stubborn Denial a discard spell on turn 1, but we also might have to bolt. So I think if we bolt, we want to fetch Stomping Ground. We are probably more likely to denial than to bolt. So I think we just play Flooded Strand, and if we really have to, we can fetch Sacred Foundry. Otherwise, we just fetch a Blue Source. I think there's more things in the majority, in the like heavy blade decks in Modern, that you Stubborn Denial on turn 1 than Lightning Bolt, but once again, the odds are against us. But kind of proves my point, like the decks that go land Birds of Paradise are kind of few and far between in Modern. A lot of decks in Modern rather go like turn 1 discard spell, turn 1 amulet, turn 1 cantrip, or even turn 1 nothing. There's not that many turn 1 creature decks. There's like burn. Even against Affinity you don't often want a Lightning Bolt turn 1 play. So it's mostly like burn that you want a Lightning Bolt. So yeah, I guess we have to bolt this, so we just Sacred Foundry, and then we're gonna get a Breeding Pool with this, I guess. I think I'll use this because I certainly don't want to fetch a basic Plains, but we might want to fetch a basic Forest. Or even a basic Island with this, and then basic Forest with this or something. Problem is, turn 1 birds also means that our denial is not that likely to do something. But maybe he plays like a company into it or something. I would assume that he is some kind of company deck. That's normally what Birds of Paradise means. But yeah, our draw steps were pretty bleak with 2 more lands. Certainly not what we need here. Seems like we are running really poorly this tournament. While it's not the most representative for the deck and like the best drawing for the deck, it's definitely in a showing of like how diverse Modern is and how poorly things can sometimes go for you. I think he's probably gonna fetch company here, which would be pretty good for us. Or not. Then I guess we just fetch a tap Breeding Pool. I don't think Snapcaster Bolt is gonna do anything here for us. Tower Drive, that's decent. Unfortunately it's a 3-4 though. So could be better. Just gonna get basic forest and pass. Really hope he has a company end of turn here. It would be so good for us. Yes. Our prayers are answered. Generally, company deck should be pretty good matchup for that deck, just because of our combo, and like they have a combo, we have a combo, but we have tons of interaction, they don't. And our creatures outclass their creatures. That's not bad, but we have an answer to that, so it's fine. That's a really weird deck. So I guess that's what you get for being 0-2 in the league. You get the really weird decks. Seems like he's some weird green-white companied creature deck, which makes no sense at all. Better just bolt now. He might play weird stuff like Restoration Angel or whatever to punish us. So it's better to just do it now, not get blown out. Plus we can't blow him out. Like if that would be something without flying that Tarmogoyf can eat in combat, then it might be worth risking to wait, just because we need to take risks to pull ahead in the game. But since that has flying, there's no point in waiting, and only potential danger in waiting. At least we have a ghost quarter for that, because township could get really ugly otherwise. That's pretty good too. Whoa. The blowouts. That's pretty good. Seems like we're gonna get grinded into the dust here. This league is really not going well for us. Let's see if he encounters before attacks, and then we can maybe eat the witness for free. Nope. But I guess, especially since we can't attack with Snapcaster anyway, we basically have to just block here and hope that we eventually find something. Nah, he's gonna go for company. And it's also not only our only red, but also our only white mana. So we basically just pass that. It's nice though, now we can potentially force back that again. Awesome. But now we have a lot of dead draws, which is really bad for us. I guess I didn't see Tectonic Edge coming, otherwise we maybe should have fetched differently. It's worth to keep in mind in general to just potentially play around stuff like Ghost Quarter or Tectonic Edge against decks that could have it or that you don't know what they have. So that was a mistake on my part here. But yeah, we basically just dead to his Fiend Hunter and the Flicker Wisp. So on to the next game. These are probably good against him. This looks like it should be good. And this spell stops company more reliable than denial, and he probably doesn't have non-instant denial targets very likely anyway. So I think I don't like Remand much here. And maybe cut the retreat. Like, the combo is mostly needed against unfair decks. So against fair decks, especially if post sideboard, we can shave the combo a bit and just play like an aggro control-y game against them. What is the last cut? Probably just another retreat. That's a good hint. I'm gonna keep that. Double Dispel is a bit unfortunate, but still good enough of a hand. Here's a slow start, it's good. So I think I wanna just fetch basic planes here, play the Goyf and get in for one. Well, we can. Because there's nothing we want to dispel anyway. That's a bit annoying, but Lightning Bolt to the rescue. So we're just gonna attack. It's also pretty nice. If the Spellsky dies, our Goyf becomes a 5-6. Oh no, 4-5, which is pretty good in terms of pressure. Would be pretty greedy of him to not block here. Because if he doesn't block here, if he doesn't block that turn, he can basically never justify blocking. Sweet. So now we even have Snapcaster Bolt for something that he plays that turn. It's a bit unfortunate because we would have to like fetch a non-blue land here, but yeah, can't bolt that anyway, so we might as well just fetch tap Breeding Pool. Matters that we take Breeding Pool here, just because we have 2 green non-basics, and he can't Tectonic Edge the planes anyway. So, I think we'll probably just play that and attack for 5. So now we basically have Dispel for any removal or companies to try and catch up on the board, and a Bolt for something that slips past. So we should be in good shape here. Should take too long to get a Knight big enough. We probably have to trade like Knight next turn. Oh no, we don't. Fiend Hunter, so we gonna have to Lightning Bolt the Fiend Hunter, which actually means we need to draw a pass for the Knight soon. Seems like he's gonna play a Zeros Avenger here or something. Probably an Avenger. Yep. Sweet, a knight, so we can potentially just combo him next turn, which is pretty good. And even have double counter protection for that. So he should be dead. Unless he has like 2 removal this turn. Actually, you might... it's a close call between jump blocking to save life to combo and holding Dispel up. It just seems like it's not that likely that he has a path in his hand, the way the game went so far. But it's just like too risky to try, so we probably just have to take 9 here. I mean, he's at 9, so even with low life we should deal enough damage to combo him. I just need a couple of fetch lands to tap his blockers. Our opponent is taking some time. He's probably trying to figure out how he's not gonna die. And hopefully there is no way. I think if he hasn't found a way by now, there is probably none. Yeah. Spell's kite is good, but not good enough, especially not at 9 life. So yeah. Alright. 3 it is. Yeah, like if we draw a land here, it's impossible for him to do anything. If we don't draw a land, he might actually like stop the combo for a turn. So let's see. Sweet. So let's get this going. That's fine, we need to tap that anyway. And I think he's just dead now that we drew the bolt. So we just fetch again here for a second red source, shock ourselves, untap the knight. He goes to 5, and then we just double bolt him. Oh no, he actually... is not dead. That really sucks. He goes to 1. Yeah, exactly one short. Hmm. That was actually bad. I think we had to bolt on my turn. Then the spell's kite dies. He has 4 attackers. Now we might... Let's see if it makes a difference. If he has a land, we can block, take 4. Five, 6, 7. Yeah, I think it doesn't make a difference. But yeah, obviously would have made sense to get rid of the spell skite. Trump this. Yeah, we don't die if we dispel this, so we might as well do it. Since we might have issues to tap all his blockers next turn. So I think more blockers might actually cause us to lose the game. Plus he could find another Fiend Hunter. Seems like he's running more of those. If he has a pass as well, I don't think we can win. I think we basically just try and combo next turn. He uses his spell's guide, and then we just bolt his face. That sounds like a plan. That's fine with me. Tap that for red. Get a fetch land. So green, red, oh, wait, I think we probably just green like that. Get another Misty because it can get all the lands in the deck. Tap his biggest blocker. Let's see what he's gonna get. That's fine. No, we don't want to untap. Then we have to tap the Avenger. No. Another Misty Rainforest. Actually, just a Kasich to make him think that we fucked up, and then we'll just lightning bolt him. Maybe he goes for it and thinks we can't combo anymore. Nope, he doesn't, but doesn't matter. So, yeah, the combo takes quite some time online, but better not mess it up. Tap the spell's guide. Then we just use that. And now we can lightning bolt him. Finally. So, on to game 3. Waiting on our opponent. So, okay, game 3 then. That's a pretty good hand. I'm gonna keep this. Yeah, we keep. Kind of would want the white fetch here to get Sacred Foundry, but breeding Stomping Ground will have to do this time. But Hierarch into Goyf Lightning Bolt, pretty good. I think playing our Hierarch here is better than bolting his bird. It's just our Goyf is bigger than his stuff, and we're probably just better bolt stuff like Fiend Hunter or flyers rather than the bird. Bolting the bird doesn't seem that good against him. We need our removal for cards that matter. Especially if he does stuff like that. So bolting the bird would have hurt us pretty badly here. Oh, that's sweet. I guess now we just gonna play Steady Caster and kill the bird anyway. Bye bye. From what I've seen so far, that card should do quite some work against him. With all the witnesses and flicker wisps and birds and hierarchs. And what else he might be running. So I think just kill the witness first. See if anything nasty happens. Okay, nothing. Then I think Zero Visions is better than leaving Bolt up. Also makes the Goif bigger, which is good. It's nice. Don't think we want another Hierarch, but the pass might come in handy for his knight, if he has one. Okay, Pyroclasm is probably not gonna be good this game, but if we wouldn't have drawn Steadicast, that would have been a pretty good cleanup. So we can even just like try and combo him in 2 turns. We'll see what happens. He might Fiend Hunter this, but we have the bolt, so we're fine. If he finds a Fiend Hunter, we probably just Zero Visions Lightning Bolt. Or maybe even just Knight of the Reliquary and ignore it. To try and go for the combo. That's probably actually better. Uses our mana better, applies more pressure, and we have a bolt if he has another Fiend Hunter for the Knight, since the Knight is the more important creature. Seems like he has to decide which creatures he wants to die to my Steadycaster. Seems like there's probably only one creature that survives the Steadycaster, if any. Otherwise he would probably not tank so long. Avenger. Okay. That took him pretty long to figure out. It's a pretty good pull, but we have to clean up for both. So just gonna get rid of it and get in with the Goif. I like that better than playing our 3/3 Knight here. He has a lot of pressure on the board and our Knight is outclassed by his. Don't want to be backed into a corner where we basically have to win with a combo or lose the game, and then if he has an answer we lose the game. That's fine. Another Steadycaster target. Boom. Zero Visions, bottom, top, attack for 5, play a Knight, and be happy. Oops. So, we're in pretty good shape here. We even have Pyroclasm Steadycaster for Fiend Hunter if we really have to. So that doesn't do anything to Steadycaster now, so We just let it resolve. And it's also not too impressive against the combo. 1/5 life. Given that we also have a land in hand, we can get 3 triggers, so that's fine. So we basically should have him here. Can just tap all his guys and then get in. Another super slow company. Oh, that's not so bad, but it will cost him 2 life to keep them alive for 1 turn. What is he targeting? Land and itself, apparently. That's weird. That's fine. So we basically pass this guy and then kill the Flicker Wisp so we don't die. And he scoops. Alright. Okay. That was match 3, we finally won. See you in the next match.